opportunities while quietly making myself smaller. And this week, I'm choosing visibility over fear. I'm stepping more and more outside of my comfort zone and even more into alignment. Happy August, y'all. May this month be abundant. May it be prosperous. And may it be everything that our hearts desire. Confidence isn't something you find. It's something you build every time you do the thing that you're afraid to do. And what I've been learning is the more that I show up for myself, the more I attract what is actually meant for me. The more I level up. You can't play small and expect to expand. And my most recent podcast episode talks all about that. So make sure you tune in. When you believe you're worthy of the life you want, your actions begin to reflect it. Just a few months ago, I shared this with a friend the other day. Earlier this year, I was struggling seeing my future. And this is abnormal for me because I've always been the type of person that could see what's next. So when I was having trouble visualizing my future, I became very concerned because what could that possibly mean? And then one day I realized the reason why I couldn't see it is because I had already became what I once visualized, what I once dreamed about, what I once manifested. I already became her. So then that means that there's something more for me. But what is that? So as I began to believe that I was worthy of the life that I wanted, and I took the actionable steps to reflect it, a new vision was birthed. And now I can see my future clear as day. I can see who she is, what she does, how she feels, the way her life is. I can see it and I believe it. But that required me to invest in myself. I matter, meaning doing the work daily, staying consistent with the routines, working on my business, editing the content, planning my future goals, taking care of my body, doing the things that she already does.
I need someone to do me a favor and tell me what angel number 2828 means, please. I am dwelling in so much joy and appreciation. I am just in awe. I just finished having a much needed conversation with God. I am grateful. I am so blessed. I am so honored. I just have so much love and appreciation for how my life has changed and how it's just been transformed. I love that I have the opportunity to document my journey through podcasting, through content creation, through coaching, through all of the different forms of creativity, photography, videography, just so much. I'm so grateful for the person that I've become and the versions of myself that served me well. The versions that brought me to where I am today. The versions who went through what she needed to go through to become who I am today. I am grateful. When I say God is good, I mean that. Currently on my way to do a photo shoot at this corporate office. And I was just thinking to myself, wow, a lot of times the things that we ask for can only be given to us when we've done our part and prepared for it. I'm going to say that one more time. A lot of times the things that we are asking for can only be given to us when we have done our part and prepared for it. Earlier this year, I was very intentional with the way I wanted to structure my photography business, with the way I wanted to show up as a brand coach, and even as a content creator in many other roles. But specifically right now with my photography, I remember taking the time to become very clear on what my offers were. I remember taking days, having 12 plus hour days of just brainstorming and feeling defeated and seeking clarity and starting over many times. I remember being so committed to getting it right. And by right, I'm saying to doing what felt aligned with me, but not structuring my offers because of the money, but structuring my offers because of the alignment. There we go. When you are in alignment with your purpose, money isn't the end all be all. You know that you're serving in a completely different manner, or I should say you're serving with deeper intention, right? Money isn't the end all be all, it is a plus. That is a major mindset shift that I have made this year thus far. And when I tell y'all that it has set me completely free, I didn't realize how bound I was by the idea of making money. I didn't realize how disconnected I was with generating income. I didn't realize how much I was limiting myself with the amount of money I can make and the way I view it and just my overall relationship with it. I didn't realize it was something that I needed to fix. Today, everything comes full circle and it all just makes sense. Money can't be the goal, y'all. It can't be the goal. You have to have a deeper meaning and intention behind what you're doing. It just can't be the goal. It really can't. Because if you're relying on money, that means that you're worshiping it in the sense of it is your God. If you're not being served from a monetary perspective, you're basically saying that's how you determine your value. And speaking from someone who used to be that way unknowingly, let me tell you, if this resonates with you, free yourself. Don't think about the money. Think about the purpose behind what you're doing. Think about the lives that you're going to change, whether it's services, whether it's products that you're offering. Think about the bigger picture. Think about how you're inspiring and impacting other people. Think about that. This photo shoot I'm headed to right now was booked from one of the offers that I just added to my packages a couple months ago. Because I was like, oh, why don't I have headshots as a package, right? I never really thought that much of it. I'm just like, headshots. These days, people use AI for just about everything. So in my mind, who's going to really book for headshots, right? When you could just use AI. But to my surprise, people still see it as a necessity. And I'm speaking on this. It's not really just about the headshots. It's about the message behind it. It's about the fact that I really had to become this version of who I am today to really see what my purpose is and why I'm doing what I'm doing. At the end of the day, who am I serving? You know what I'm saying? Of course I'm going to make a living because I'm well taken care of. There's no question about that, right? So the real question is, why did I used to question if I would be well taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Why did I question that when I know that my needs will always be met as long as I am in alignment with my purpose? You know what I'm saying? As long as I am in alignment with my purpose, I will always be good. You will always be good as long as you're in alignment. Last week, I posted a vlog where I showed how I was showing up as that girl, right? And if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. But I wanted to show y'all what it looks like to actually do the things that you talk about doing. I wanted you to see the difference of talking about it versus taking action. I wanted you to see how important it is to actually execute the plan. See, I used to be the person that used to plan. Put things on my calendar, work on this, work on that. And don't get me wrong, everything definitely did benefit me the way that it needed to benefit me. But the piece that was missing was the execution. I need to get over. The piece that was missing was the execution. I was planning all day, but I wasn't taking the action that I needed to take. I was planning all day, but I was afraid to take the leaps of faith that I needed to take. I was planning all day, but I was waiting to feel like it before I actually did it. Don't let that be you no more. Don't be the person that just keeps thinking about it, that keeps dreaming about it, that keeps writing it down. You have a beautiful plan, but you're not doing anything with it. What good is that? You deserve better than that. You deserve to stop playing small and shrinking yourself. You deserve to align with the expansion that you've been calling in. You deserve that. But this is the kicker. No one is just going to give it to you. You have to go out and get it yourself.
I used to think that confident people weren't afraid, but now I know they're just willing to move while they're afraid. I show up for myself daily with confidence, and it's not because I'm not afraid of what's next or what will come out of it. It's because I trust the alignment so much that I know that the bold steps I take is me doing my part. And I know that if I don't do my part, then I won't receive what I'm actually seeking. That's like saying a prayer to God and constantly praying about the same thing over and over and over. And then you wonder, why hasn't my prayer been answered? It's not really because God isn't doing God's part. It's because you are not holding up your side. The opportunities I'm asking for can't find the version of me that's hiding. So I am required to be visible because that's where expansion is, right? So yes, I do upload content daily. I do publish my podcasts weekly. I do walk confidently through the day. Maybe the next version of your life isn't waiting for you to become perfect. Maybe it's waiting for you to stop apologizing for taking up space.
What would you say is one of the biggest gems that you hold on to as far as a routine that grounds you?
Biggest gem as far as routine for me is wellness. Y'all know. Y'all follow me. So when I say wellness, a lot of people think I mainly am talking about physical wellness. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. When I say wellness, I'm really talking about my mental health. I'm talking about spiritually. I'm talking about emotionally, even community-wise. Because I didn't realize up until recently that I had my priorities mixed up. I used to do God, business, family. Now I do God, family, business. And that shifted things for me because I didn't realize how much I was prioritizing business over everything and everyone. But once I put things where they belong, I realize my wellness has just changed overall. My mental space, how I view business. Now it's not the end all be all. Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. It's not like, oh, I gotta do this every day. This is who I am. I'm part of the rhythm. It just flows naturally. So when it comes to my routines, it does matter to me to work out daily because it helps ground me. It does matter for me to sit still because it helps ground me. It does matter to check in on my friends to see how they doing and to support my family when they're doing things because it's all wellness. When I'm well, so is my business. So for me, that is the routine. It's a lifestyle. It's a non-negotiable. If I don't do these things, I'm not showing up for not just for myself, but not for anyone else. Yeah.
What's one way you're going to stop playing small this week? Let me know in the comments. I want us to encourage each other. I'll see y'all in next week's vlog. Take care.